Mungu kumpumzisha baba yetu, president wetu mpendwa. Nashukuru pia kwa sababu ya heshima hiyo kubwa ambaye tumeambiwa tufanye kwake, kuteremsha bendera. Ni heshima kubwa na tunashukuru Mungu, na tunajua kwamba Mungu afanye makosa na Mungu atatupatia upole wakati kama huu, na Mungu atatusaidia. Taomba kwamba kupitia kwa ishara hiyo then tudumishe amani sana Kenya, ili tuweze kupatia baba yetu na president wetu, retired president, hiyo heshima.
By having this meeting this morning, it was notified by the regional commander that President Kibaki, the third president of the Republic of Kenya, passed on this morning, and we are so sorrowful that we've lost a great man. Remember, about 20 years ago, he changed our economy from a 0 digit to a 9 digit economy, from millions to a trillion. And I'm glad now Honorable Mwai Kenyatta has followed in his footsteps, and we are able now to go to a budget of 3 trillion. So on behalf of Kiambu fraternity, on behalf of Kiambu businessmen, on behalf of Kiambu Municipality Board, we are really saddened, and our deepest condolences to the family of Mzee. May his soul rest in peace. Remember the former president for turning our economy from the digits I talked to where the economy is right now.
It is a hit, the way we say, below the belt, to lose such a dynamic person who has really fast-tracked the economy of Kenya. And when we look at even what Bwana Uhuru, His Excellency, is using, he's using the blueprint of Bwana Mwai Kibaki for the development purposes and even for the region. So it is, for me, I say I'm very sorry for the family, and I pray God that will comfort them and comfort the people of Kenya, because Mwai Kibaki have been a household name as far as economy is concerned. He was a workaholic, an economist who was so educated in Makerere, and with all this knowledge, he translated it actually when he was the Minister for Finance and serving in different parts of the national government. And everywhere he goes, he turned it around. And that's why when he was given the instrument of power, the first thing was to create an economy in Kenya, the road infrastructure and the building and everything else that we see around. It was his master plan.
My name is Thomas Mwangi, popularly known as Mashinani, and I can say I'm not a happy guy, because today we've lost one of the guys that we can classify as a hero. Because for the first time I heard the name Kibaki, I associate Kibaki with development. He's a leader that I can say, whenever his name is mentioned, the first thing that clicks your mind, it's something good. He's not like any other leaders. Like you can talk of Thika Superhighway, you can talk of how the economy grew during his tenure, but most importantly, the constitution that we enjoy today was passed during his tenure. So when I heard that Kibaki is normal, for me it's like I lost a dad, like I lost someone who's very close to me, despite like we don't know each other, but I know I lost someone who's dearly close to my heart. Kibaki was one funny guy, because I woke up one day and give some very funny statement that will, make the nation go to, because, like the Mavia Kuku remarks, those are some of the statements that forever we'll remember Kibaki with. He was a very light up guy. But let me tell you, if it wasn't for Kibaki, things like, you tell me, Thika Superhighway, despite the development that we see today, Thika Superhighway opened up, it is a gate of Mount Kenya from Nairobi. Thika Superhighway is the gate kuingia Mount Kenya. So wherever that name is mentioned, the first thing, Thika Superhighway. Number two, the economy of Kenya grew double digit during his tenure. Because he's a guy who was a no-nonsense guy. You couldn't even argue with Kibaki. Kibaki would be like, you just argue, let me do my job. I mean, he was an icon and the best example of leadership in this country.